Had you ever imagined that a language you heard for the first time in a film you watched at 8 years old would become the language you begin to master at 18? Or that a film could leave such a vivid memory that it directs a career? I'm Katie Kavanaugh, and I direct the Finding Felix project. I'd like to introduce you to the longitudinal research we've done and to the people for whom an international film made a life-changing difference. Over more than a decade, we collected evidence, thanks to Stanford University, the Berlin Film Festival, and the National Science Foundation. It's time to tell the story.
Meet Felix at about the time I met him in 2001. He was a regular at the Berlin Kinderfilm Fest. Now, 10 years later, I wanted to know how all the foreign stories might have influenced his life so far. First, I had to find him. Meanwhile, I asked others about their first foreign films.
I studied in Japan for a year in Kyoto. And when the group of students were introducing themselves and talking about why they were there, and I just said that I was inspired by a childhood movie, so I made that reference to Fatty and Skinny, which I thought I remembered as Skinny and Fatty. So
Für wen ist das das erste Mal, dass Sie an einem internationalen Film sind?
For young children, it's quite possible that an international film, something that gives you a different perspective, for all the principles we know about memory, would be more memorable. It would be distinctive. So it would be interesting, I think, in the US to see reactions and responses to international films.
Did you know that 96% of US students who study abroad get jobs 6 months out of school? But only 2% of US students can even afford to go. Finding Felix respondents in Berlin and the US will show you how skillfully presented cinema can change that fact with a scalable, equitable alternative.
Or something you would like encounter on a daily basis with like your friends?
I just want to say I really love that comment.
I've never wanted to travel as much as I did like after watching the films and whatnot. So yeah.
I didn't want to go nowhere. I wanted to stay in my home state. But now I just feel like I want to go explore more stuff.
Especially the languages. It got me excited.
It gives you a feeling that the way you live isn't the only way possible, and that there are other ways to think about life. And
we're convinced that these findings will inform, motivate cross-cultural exchange, and invite travel-like experiences into learning spaces. Like many in 2025, we lost our National Science Foundation funding, so we're turning to the public to help us get these findings out. With 90% of our photography already completed, we need to license film clips into a final edit and begin post-production. That's what we really need your help for. Please see our wish list and our groovy incentives that we've set up so that you can join us on our journey. Thanks very much for watching, and remember that cinema welcomes all.